Hi, and welcome to what I am calling Kaitlyn's latest hyper-fixation. If you're new here, I am one part of two chapters apart, and that is a book-focused account. So if you are familiar with our page, you know that Christine and I are best friends separated by state lines who like to read and do crafty things together and a little bit of travel. And what you also know is that I have ADHD, which means that I read a lot of audiobooks because that helps me to focus my mind. But it also means, like every other ADHD girly out there, I also suffer from like extreme hyper-fixations. And I also have a really toxic trait where I'm like, I can do that. And so today I'm gonna do that. And that thing that I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut my own mats for pictures. Let's see. So I'm basically like Elle Woods when she gets into Harvard. Like what? Like it's hard. So I get the toxic trait from my dad. I grew up with him saying like, I can fix that, having zero experience in how to fix that. And so yeah, that's where we are. And like literally every other ADHD girly out there, I have like project after project after project of thing that I have like started but haven't finished. So what's on the agenda today is what I have seen all over social media, which are these like cute little off-centered like photo strips, and they're so cute. But what I don't want to do is I don't want to affix the photo directly onto colored paper and put it in the frame so that the glass is sitting on the photo, because I know eventually that's going to harm the photo, and I don't want to do that. So I want to mat them because extra, and I don't feel like paying $100 to have something matted and framed when I'm like really convinced that I can do it myself. So I have a couple things on the agenda. One, there is a napkin that one of our favorite bartenders at one of our favorite bars in Houston, Anvil, like wrote out for us on how to make an espresso martini. It is currently just framed and on the wall, and I want to make it cute. And I have a couple of other things like that, including like a photo strip situation that I want to happen. So the thing that I'm going to test it out on is the cute little thing where you take like photo strips and then you do them off center. And I think that's going to be really cute. Here you can see my husband and I, this is our attempt at doing that challenge where you drink like an entire beer before the photo thing is done. These are two different strips. You can see that my husband is able to finish it in one go, and I don't finish it in two goes. That's the same beer. Should I be a little bit embarrassed? No, I shouldn't, because it was fun. Okay, so I have the photo strips. I bought like a pack of mat board, and then this handy dandy like little tool that I did not cut myself when I was like putting the blade on there. And so that's honestly step one. And so if anything, that just really convinced me that I'm going to be able to do this, no problem. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the red. I think the red on the black and white photo looks really great. Also, I'm very into this whole like pop of red theory in a house right now. And so red feels like the right move for me. First things first, I had to go to the school of YouTube and watch a video on how to do this. I found one by Gene Kassan, and he's who told me that first of all, you cut on the back of the matting board. So that is step number one. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I used this little box cutter to first cut this mat board down to size for my 12 by 12 frame. And it's not the cleanest cut, but that's okay because the ugly part's gonna be covered by the frame. It's gonna overlap a little bit. So this is your sign that it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get done. Honestly, what this project has shown me is that I am not very good with a ruler, and I need to go back to first grade, but that's okay. All right, I have my measurements, and now I get to cut. Okay, so I also maybe should have definitely watched the video all the way through instead of thinking, I've seen enough, I've got this. Because one, you can see my line isn't straight, but then two, the beveled, I don't know what you call it, edge here didn't do it up here, and that's because I didn't put it in the right direction. And I have a feeling if I had watched the video all the way through, I would have seen that. So this isn't going great. Okay, here it is. Is it perfect? No. Will people be able to tell from really far away? Yes. And will I have to try this again tomorrow? Also, yes. But it's a first attempt. You get the vision. It will look cute. I don't know how I so terribly measured this. I really thought it was 12 by 12. I know what I did wrong. The mat board is 11 by 16. And you can't make a 12 by 12 out of an 11 by 16. Okay. All right, well. Ta-da. Thanks for watching Kaitlyn's latest hyper-fixation. But the red was the right color. It looks excellent. So I got a multicolor pack and this was the only red, so I might have to buy the multicolor pack again. But I know what to do better next time. And isn't that what life is all about?